The third ship in our fleet sank off the coast of the skittering dark, northwest of here. Those that made it to shore quickly found themselves swarmed by giant spiders of the area and encased in webbing. If they're survivors, we must free them. Go, Shandalyn, to the skittering dark. Vengeance is all-consuming, Shandalyn. Our third ship sank off the coast of the skittering dark northwest of here. The men that made it off the boat were either captured or killed by the skitterweb spiders of the region. For that, the spiders must die. All of them. Travel to the skittering dark and crush those insects. Be on the lookout for their matriarch. Perhaps if we can find her, we can end this menace forever. She's a rare, so you aren't guaranteed to find her. I might. But, you know, just because there's practically no one else here to, you know, kill it off for me. Though it's still very possible that the, she just isn't spawned. You know? We are forsaken. This is how we do it, Warlock. Excellent. Now to prepare the, meal. It's only poisonous if you ingest it. Take this cage, Warlock. I placed inside it one of my own mutant bush chickens with a few slight modifications. Within the butt of this bush chicken is a stick of dynamite laced with the gunk from the... Sorry, I'm just trying to think. Is that the... There's one word along the lines of gunk. And it's so easy to say the word, to slip up saying the word and transform it into some like racial epithet or racial insult. And I'm just trying to think: is it gunk or is it something else? I can't remember. It just the two words are quite the word like gunk, possibly gunk, and the racial thing are quite similar. At least enough for my clumsy tongue. Suppository preventers. Take the cage out into the surrounding forest and locate the wandering forest Etten. Release the chicken and sit back as my masterwork does its job. The ensure explosion should be sufficient to kill the Etten or greatly weaken it, allowing you to finish it off. Sure, I'll go kill off the Etten so I can get my suppository preventers. It's kind of surprising the Ettens are friendly with the Worgen. Well, I'm figuring they must be friendly considering the Etten was just wandering around to the Worgen rather than, you know, trying to kill them. Then again, maybe it's just no mob infighting in this case. Okay, let's go get this ore. Apparently I have 71 bits of it now. Which actually isn't that bad, all things considered. Considering like the amount of ore the ore nodes I've found, that's actually not half bad. So yeah. Oh Christ. And seriously, this is also very disturbing. I question to say that these are rabid and more like, I know, just seriously fucked up. Reese is a high volatile, diseased, a mutant bush chicken. Must have force Etten targeted. Okay.
I'm out of range.
I wonder what range I have to be in. Okay, if I skip over this way. Would be nice if it said how many yards. Okay, here we go. Don't make a beeline. Just have to keep up. Oh, Christ. Nice. And it's also poisoned, which reduces its damage done by 6%. Oh, Christ. Meteor, meteor, meteor. Or hand to go down, whatever the fuck it's called. I remember that used to be different. I didn't, you know, bring down a demonic meteor. I think it just used to twack people. It was just like a buffed up shadow bolt. At least I swear it was once upon a time. Well, that went well. Yeah, all things considered, I got a fair bit of ore. I know I got more on other characters like my Worgen. More ore on them. Yeah, I think, you know, by the same level. But still, it's not bad. It's not bad. Ooh, with creepy eyes on that critter. Ooh. Apothecary worm Crowder laughs maniacally. Was there ever any doubt? An Etten is no match for science. Bear steaks. Sorry about yawning. Just very tired. Not sure how much more I'll record. Oh, damn it. Obviously, I have to have something under my stool to keep it from my chair to keep it from rocking. And well, I'm after moving the wheel enough that it's after on positioning itself, which is very annoying. Oh, actually, it only knocked off one of the things. There we go. All is well. Shadowy inspiration. Demonic empowerment also causes your next shadow bolt to be instant. Okay. Shadow flame. Rubs a ball of shadow flame at the target, dealing 39 shadow flame damage immediately, and another 52 shadow flame damage over 8 seconds, stacking up to 3 times. And it generates a single soul shard. Shadow Bolt has a 20% chance, and Demon Rat has a 5% chance on each target to make your next cold Dreadstalkers cost no soul shards. Impending Doom. Doom deals damage 3 seconds faster and summons one wild imp when it deals damage. Improved Dreadstalkers. Call the Dreadstalkers now also summons 2 wild imps. So it's the 2 imps and the Dreadstalkers. So cool. Implosion. Demonic forces suck all of your wild imps towards the target, and then causing them to violently explode, dealing 81 shadow flame damage to all enemies within 8 yards. And it's Implosion. Demonic Circle. That's really one of those? A talent? I thought that was something you got by high level. But anyway. Summons a demonic circle for 15 minutes, allowing you to cast it again to teleport to its location, remove all movement slowing effects, limit of 1. Then again, maybe that's different than the one I'm thinking of. Don't know, don't care. Well, I'm curious, but I'm not that curious. Mortal Coil. Horrifies an enemy target into fleeing, incapacitating it for 3 seconds, and healing you for 20% of maximum health. Cool. Shadow Fury. Stuns all enemies within 8 yards for 4 seconds. Hand of Doom. Hand to go down now also applies Doom to all enemies it hits. Stack that with Impending Doom. That's really nice. Because you can hit, like, say, 5 enemies with Hand to go down, and they'll each get Doom, and each time they take damage, you summon a wild imp. Though sadly, you can't then just do Implosion to fully take advantage. Power Trip. Demonic Empowerment has a 65% chance to generate 1 soul shard when used in combat. Soul Harvest. Increases your damage and your pet's damage by 20% for the last 15 seconds. Increased by 2 seconds for each target affected by your doom, up to a maximum of 35 seconds. Shite. Nice. The Demon Skin. Oh, also, that was the thing Warlocks used to have. They used to have, like, spells like Demon Armor and whatnot that they would get from the first level. Or so. It was cool. Mages used to have something similar. Ice Armor, Fire Armor, Molten Armor. Molten Armor used to be like Retribution, but for the one person. Ice Armor, you hit them and you get slowed, and there's like a plus to int. Your Soul Leech Absorption now passively recharges at... Can I be honest, I've actually no idea what they're talking about here. Your soul leech absorption now passively recharges at a rate of 1% of maximum health every 1 second, and now may absorb up to 20% of maximum health. Burning Rush increases your movement speed by 50%, but also damages you for 4% of your maximum health every second. Movement impairing effects may not reduce you below 100% of normal moving speed. Lasts until cancelled. Interesting. Dark Pact. Sacrifices 20% of your demon's current health to shield you for 400% of the sacrificed demon's health for 20 seconds. If you have no demon, your health is sacrificed instead. Usable while suffering from control impairing effects. Grimoire of Supremacy. You're able to maintain control over even greater demons indefinitely, allowing you to summon a Doom Guard or Infernal as a permanent pet. Ooh, very nice. Grimoire of Service. Summons a second demon to fight for you for 25 seconds and deals 100% increased damage. 1.5 minute cooldown. The demon will immediately use one of its special abilities when summoned. Grimoire Imp cleanses one harmful magic effect from you. The Voidwalker taunts, the Succubus seduces, the Voidwalker interrupts, Fell Hunter interrupts, and the Fell Guard stuns. The Grimoire of Synergy. Damage done by you or your demon has a chance to grant the other one 25% increased damage for 15 seconds. Summon Dark Glare. Summons Dark Glare for 12 seconds. That launches eye lasers at all targets affected by your doom, dealing 39 shadow damage, which stacks well with the Hand of Doom. Unless you just want to stand around casting doom on everyone manually. Demon Bolt. Ooh, sorry, didn't mean to hit off the mic. Let me make sure it's still in the right position. Yep, all's well. Demon Bolt replaces Shadow Bolt. Draws energy from your demons and launches a ball of demonic energy at the target, dealing 45 chaos damage. Damage increased 10% for each demon you have active. Nice. Back in Warcraft 3, chaos damage used to be a special little thing you could get. It wasn't a thing that you would typically have on a unit. Like you would, I remember at the end of the human campaign, Artist gets his damage shifts to chaos damage. I know during the Orc campaign, after you fulfill a certain quest, a certain part of a mission, all your Orc units do chaos damage. Chaos damage has in Warcraft 3 had the benefit of hurting enemies with divine armor. It's just basically it was an enemy that you're not meant to kill until you get units with chaos damage. That's basically the point of how should I word it? There'll be certain enemies with divine armor. If you don't have chaos damage, you only do 1 point of damage every time you hit, no matter how powerful you are. Chaos damage allows you to do full damage. So it's basically a way of, without just making the enemy straight out immune, of telling people, okay, look, just follow the story, go do that, then you can kill the enemy or whatever, you know? Still, you can apparently glitch out the game if you kill the demon at the end of the human campaign of Warcraft 3 without chaos damage, apparently, from what I hear. But it will be insanely difficult. He has a lot of health, and he's got divine armor. In Frozen Throne, chaos damage is altered a little. It does full damage to all armor types, I think. There's like light armor, medium armor, heavy armor, structure, and hero, hero, and divine. And I think chaos damage does full damage to them all. I think it's been quite a while. I've been meaning to go do a Warcraft 3, but I'm thinking I kind of want to do the first two first, Warcraft 1 and 2. But I don't have the equipment to record them yet. You can't buy them on the Blizzard store, so I'll probably have to record the PS1 version of them, and I need to get some together to record a PS1. So someday I'll do it, just not anytime soon. Soul Conduit. Every soul shard you spend is a 20% chance to be refunded. Handy. But anyway, ooh, actually I should actually spend my thing. You know what? Yeah, we'll go with the demonic calling. That is a cool banner. A cool insignia on their shield. And it's there on their banner, though not as quite as detailed. I know there's a little extra oomph on the shield one. Also, I didn't know it's power. No, I did say power trip. I just didn't name it. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna have to fight our way through. Christ. I was just saying Christ because Etten, in case you didn't notice. Ah, fucking course. 4. Alright. Okay, Imp, go engage them. Okay, and Hand of Gul'dan. Okay. Just could not remember what the hell that was called. Ah, and the more of these wild imps I have out, the further to the right that my main imp is pushed. Interesting. I remember there used to be an ability for Warlocks a few expansions back. I think at the end of WoD. No, not the end of WoD. End of Pandaria, or maybe the one before Pandaria. Cataclysm? Yeah, I think it was Cataclysm time. It was an ability every time you would cast a spell, like Shadow Bolt or something, you'd have had a chance of summoning wild imps. For a bit. They would stick around to do 10 hits or something, and then they would leave. And you could keep track of how many hits they've done via their energy. As you can probably tell, well, I certainly don't have access to that. Maybe it's been shifted to one of the other specs, but well, I certainly don't know it. Bloody tired. Could just take a look at the other. Actually, yeah, we'll take a look at the other specs. I was thinking maybe I shouldn't do it because it'll mess up my bar, but I think if I shift back to demonology, it'll be just fine. Wreck Havoc, and now Havoc now lasts 20 seconds and there's no cooldown. Channel Demon Fire launches 15 bolts of fell fire over 3 seconds if random targets affected by your immolate within 40 yards. Each bolt does 23 fire damage to the target and 12 to nearby enemies. Okay, can I be honest? I think I might come back and read these at a different stage. I'm just not interested. Ooh, that's cool. Fire and Brimstone. Incinerate now hits all enemies near your target. Let's see what I have. Chaos Bolt. I've read that before, I think. 2 Soul Shards. Deals 147 chaos damage. Always crits, and critical strike chance increases its damage. Immolate. Burns the enemy, causing 50 fire damage immediately, and an additional 162 fire damage over 18 seconds. Periodic damage has a 15% chance to generate a soul shard, and chances doubled on crits. Conflagrate, it's an instant with a 12-second cooldown that does 84 fire damage. Gets a single soul shard. And Incinerate, it's seems to be the destruction version of oh no, it's not. It doesn't generate a soul shard.